morning it seems to be calm, and that's what we're going to be taking heart from. Ajit, Mishra and Akshay Bhagwat both joined in with their trading strategies. Ajit, I'll start with you. It's been rough for the last few days. Yesterday was a failed attempt to close in the green. This morning, though, the setup looks far better. The breadth is good. Broader markets are performing in line, and everybody's participating in terms of a recovery. Do you feel like there's merit in going long on the Nifty at these levels?
Yeah, good morning, Samina. Good morning, Agam. So, like last 2 days, obviously the volatility was high, and we have seen a cool off in the volatility index also. Apart from the recovery in the global market, which is comforting the participants, and today we are seeing that we are holding the gain so far. But Samina, I feel from the risk reward point of view, still the risk reward is not in favor of initiating any fresh longs, because 24,350 to 450 is the area basically where we have multiple resistance. Ultimate at 24,450, which is the 20 EMA, which was earlier we were defending during the correct up phase, and now that should act as a resistance. So I feel for a time being now it's prudent to stay away from the index, because banking index is also hovering around 100 EMA. So though so far we are seeing that both Nifty around 50 EMA and Bank Nifty at 100 EMA are trying to defend those levels, but volatility is still at the higher level. So for index at least, I feel that one should refrain from aggressive longs, and in case if you have any existing position, 24,250, 24,200 should be your strict stops, and use any recovery towards 24,450 to exit your longs.
All right. Well, so there you have it. That's the view coming in on this.
You've got the MPC meet tomorrow. You've got Bank Nifty expiry today. In terms of a strategy on Bank Nifty, are you picking up any direction, any strategy that's worth sort of executing, or any actionables really?
So, Samina, banking was anyways underperforming, the index, and that clearly shows that we are already at 100 EMA when it comes to banking, while Nifty is still holding the short-term averages. At the same time, if you look at from the major constraints, HDFC, after the initial recovery, we are again seeing selling pressure emerging at the higher levels. Excess, despite the oversold position, we are not seeing any respite, and we are seeing fresh selling pressure in ICICI. So, though we have a support, and there is a possibility that banking might also make an attempt of recovery towards let's say 50,500, 700 zone, which is the resistance area of the 20 EMA and the Religare. So, but I still feel that since we have important event lined up, and the VIX is still at the higher end, I feel that one should be cautious. In case if somebody is planning any fresh trade, then call spread is something that they may initiate with 50,000 call being on the buy side, and 50,500, 600 for the shorting trade. So that could only be the strategy, that in case if somebody is willing to take that risk of entering into the event with a positive bias. Otherwise, one may avoid.
Okay, so volatility has returned. So firstly, if we can very quickly put...
Ajit, what about you? What are your top trading recommendations, stock-specific calls?
Yeah, so Samina, though we are seeing a rebound, I feel that in a market like this, wherein global clues are still uncertain, it's prudent to maintain position on both sides. So first stock that we like on basis of the overall sectoral performance from the FMCG pack, HUL, which is leading from the front. The stock has witnessed a consolidation range breakout, and despite the challenges and volatility which we are seeing in the markets, holding strong, inching higher with every passing day. So we expect this move to strengthen further, and 2850 is what we are eyeing in the near future. So with stop at 2730, one can go long in HUL. At the same time, Bajaj Finance from the NDTV basket is struggling to hold, the recent lows, and inching further lower. It's just a day of pause today, and which I feel is a shorting opportunity in case somebody is willing to initiate any fresh shorts. So 6690 should be a stop for Bajaj Finance, and 6480 positionally is something that one can maintain as a target.
Okay. So, well, some names coming in from our experts as well. Maybe we can take up And if that is the case, what do we do with Dixon, and what are the key levels that you can keep an eye on? So, Ajit, I'll pose this question to you on Dixon Technologies. Your view here.
So Agam, yes, you rightly mentioned that at one point of time you were seeing just a vertical up move in Dixon, and the stock managed to reach to 12,500 plus zone in less than a year time, and now we are seeing that from last 1 month we are witnessing a bit of volatile swings in the stock. The tone was largely positive, but of late we have seen that after making an attempt to claim the record highs, the stock failed to hold those levels, and again we are seeing a bit of a profit taking. So this indicates a possible consolidation in the stock, which is healthy because so far we have not seen any major price correction in the stock, and we are still hovering around the 220 EMA on the daily chart, so which indicates that short-term trend is still intact. But yes, I feel that this consolidation might continue. So if the view is very short term, then one needs to be strict with the stop losses. So close to around 11,000 is something that one should maintain a stop if you have an existing position, and in case of recovery, 12,200 to 300 is the area basically where one can look to book profit. For fresh buying, and if the view is positionally, then one can continue to accumulate on dips around 11,000 to 10,500 zone. For the positional longs, with 10,000 being the major stop.
Right. Thank you, Ajit. Thank you, Akshay. Great talking to both of you. That's interesting to get trading strategies from you. Remember, there's a lot more data as well that we're eyeing. You've got the MPC meet tomorrow. You've got Bank Nifty expiry today, weekly expiry. So there'll be enough and more triggers that will keep the markets up and alive. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll put the focus on commodities. So stay with us.